Last week there was lots of talking about my future plans of my world tour, and I wanted to show you around where I grew up, my village, but there was not enough time, so enjoy it this time. Before you go, I have good news and bad news for the people that sent me a donation for the postcard from Egypt. The good news is that if you live in the Americas, any countries, North, South, Central America, I'm gonna post them because I received them through Tunisia. It's a long story, but I couldn't post in Cairo any postcards to any country in the Americas. And one lucky guy from the UK. There is one from the UK as well. If you live anywhere else in the world, you will not receive the postcard. They are just lost. I post them, and it's 1 year later. They haven't reached their destination, so it's lost. As a sorry note, I'll send you a printed postcard of my trip as a way to say sorry. Oh, and if you haven't seen the vlog last week, I'm gonna put a card here and you can watch it. All right, off we go again. One of the things that you'll hear me mention a few times is when I was young, here there were only fields. Just be aware that 90% of what you see, it wasn't here when I was a kid. Yeah, see, with the sun it looks better. Now the sun is coming out. Better colors. This was a dirt road when I was young. And the road was going through here. Yeah, there wasn't this gate, so the road was between the house and these two big trees. Those are a very old chestnut and pine trees. And then yeah, then some people bought the old farmhouse and moved the road, and I think the council made them do the fountains and the benches and pave the road, at least this bit. So this is the boundaries with the other village. Let me show you. Let's see. So that's another village. The village itself is down there, and these are just little hamlets, borough, I don't know what to call it. And 99% of these houses are new. This pretty much all new. And that mountain, it's about almost 1200 meters above the sea level. And maybe like next week adventure would be to find a trail that is bikeable, to go up there and sleep there. It's gonna be fun. But I only know a few trails that are definitely not bikeable, but maybe from the other side, I just need to go around 10 kilometers. There is a trail that is maybe is quite bikeable. With the state of my back, I can't really afford to push the bike. And also if I go up there, I have to bring like camping gears to sleep there. And this is the church. It's quite a little square. And one day when I'll be famous, Never. They'll say, oh, this is the crash, the, how do you call it, preschool, my preschool school, my kindergarten school, kindergarten. This is all new. Here there was a little road, no villas, nothing. It's all fields. All fields. And when I was road racing, when I was a little kid, there was a loop around this hill that is about 2.1 or 2.2 kilometers. No, it must be longer than that. It's a few kilometers anyway. And I was just cycling up the hill, and we would train here. And I would train with people that they were older than me. And that was fun. It was always a group of people. Sometimes, not every day, but sometimes there was, and they were doing like simulating a race, like people of like 3-4 years older. And it was pretty fun, because then at the end of here, I'll show you, there was a finish line, and that would sprint for the end of the race. So it was like a pretty real simulation of a race, and it was like a bunch of 15-20 people, so it was pretty good. And here somewhere was the finish line. Ah, there. Here. See the finish line? Phew, I won. Alright, let's have a look around. Now we'll hit the trail, as I explained. See the church where we were? There. And yeah, you can't really see the village from here, but it's behind the hill. And the industrial part, I'll take you to the industrial part as well. There's a big company that has the factory here. It's called Gevis. They do electric plugs for switches and to put in your house, and industrial ones and domotics, all that kind of thing. But let's hit the trail. I'm gonna use my chest mount. There's a few things rattling. It's okay. You'll have to put up with some noise. So I grew up in these woods. There's a little river at the bottom I'm gonna show you. But from my house there was a trail that would bring straight down to these woods, and we would go to look for mushrooms, porcini mushrooms in the summer. And then come in autumn, we would come to collect chestnuts. And then in the spring, we will come and collect wild asparagus that allegedly, because I wonder if I have to go down this trail. Okay, let's go, maybe I'll come back. Allegedly, we were coming here to collect asparagus because it's illegal. They are a protected species. Oh, they put some picnic table there. That's nice. Yeah, I think it's that's the turn off I should have gotten. I mean, we can go this way as well, but let's see. I haven't been here in a long time. This is the end. If you go down this road, you go to a different village. So I was trying to stay within my village, and this trail, I think it's not clean enough to do it by bike, and it's all wet and it's not nice. So I'll go back a little bit and then take a right turn for another trail that I know. Here is where I should have turned right. I should have known better. Let's go down. It's very slippery because of the dead leaves. Ah, fuck. Sorry for the rattling noise, guys. I should fix that thing. Yeah, now that's where we started the church. My house is around there. And this is the village, the main square where there's the church. So let's try to go around a little bit more. Let's go. I'm sure you can see this factory now. I think it's abandoned. It was a champignon mushrooms factory. They used loads of manure. People around here, they were smelling manure all the time. A nice house. There's a little river. There was nothing here, only fields, farms. The only house I remember is this one. And that one, the pink one. This is a little river we used to go and try to fish trouts and little fishes, and mainly prawns, like river prawns. So yeah, this was the mushroom factory. This trail didn't exist. It's something new. I think if we go right, we go straight into the village. But let me take you a little bit around around this river, because this is where I spent a lot of time when I was young, and I'm curious to see what they did here. This is a new trail. Or at least it's new to me. Also the woods were a little lower. I think those fuckers that they bought the old farm with and planted these vineyards, they cut some of the wood. And there was no bridges on this thing. There was only one bridge. Here is all new, these developments. People developed this area, fenced the whole fucking thing. There was no fencing. Here there was a little pond that someone created when I was a little kid. I'm curious to see if it's still there. They just digged up a little bit and created a little pond, but there was no fencing. Oh yeah, still there, the pond. I'm sure you can see the pond there. Another bridge. This one was the only bridge in the river Seniga, and here we would come. I mean, it was dirt. It was not built in cement like now. See, it's crystal clear. We would come here and just fish. You know, there is the trees, they have roots that goes into the river, and prawns are in there. So if you go there with a net, you can catch them. So from here there was a dirt road that goes up to my parents' place. That is that kind of orangey. I don't know if you can't see it very well from here, but it's the house where there is that white car in front. And yeah, obviously it's not only for my family. There's 3 family lives in there.